Dave Scanlan showed his gigantic balls and went up there over at the State House on Wednesday to show that the New Hampshire primary is happening first. Suck it, Joe Biden. We're doing it anyways, and I appreciate it. Followed by Ray Buckley, kind of disappointed with his own party back there, still stating that he supports the primary. Governor Sununu up there saying we're doing this with war flags behind him. From NewHampshireBulletin.com, I'll link in the episode description. New Hampshire sets January 23rd presidential primary date, the first in the nation. So shortly after the Iowa caucuses, candidates are going to be coming over here, except for Joe Biden, our incumbent, who has decided, and is the reason why, if the evidence I've seen thus far suggests, that is the reason why the DNC doesn't want New Hampshire to have it. It's because he's not going to do well in this state. He's going to get showed up by some quote-unquote nobodies, and didn't think this is the way the process should go. And the DNC keeps saying we're just a bunch of filthy white rural country bumpkins that don't deserve the vote, so we don't deserve to be first in the nation anymore, and we're going to say, nope, we're going to continue business as usual. And I think that's for the best. I've been covering New Hampshire primary since 2008. I don't want to count how many primaries that is. I've been in the state since 2006 as a college student and essentially stayed ever since. I got a job 3 months after college and came from central Maine, where I'm from, and I'm a transplant just like so many of you in the state. And I'm full on. I'm in love with the primary. It's huge. It's huge for our economy in the state. It goes to show the importance of the federalist system that we have, federalism system we have in this country, where states have a right. Little New Hampshire, little Maine, little Montana, all these more rural states have a say in the democratic process here. We are not a democracy. We're a democratic republic. And that means the Senate has 2 senators from each state that makes up that body, and that has just as much power as, if not more, than the House of Representatives. And we select our president based on the states. The states get to determine how that happens, and I think the New Hampshire primary is an important part of that process. The Iowa caucus, as screwed up as it has been, is an important part of that process. And I back anyone, basically, that is saying this still matters. So we got Dean Phillips. He says some pretty ridiculous Democrat things, but he's saying, screw Biden, we're going to do this. The DNC is corrupt, we're going to do this. So RFK Jr. is now floating around as an independent. We've got all these Republicans that are, it's gonna be Trump ultimately. I mean, there's no way around it. It's gonna be Trump v. Biden most likely, but I mean, Biden is screwing over the locales. I mean, this is really gonna do a number from a PR perspective when we have this stupid write-in campaign where Biden is expecting, and his supporters are saying basically, write me in, so that way I'm in there, and that way I'm still in the good graces of the DNC, who basically followed my own orders and said we shouldn't go first. Politics. Fun, ain't it? All right, New England Take, NewEnglandTake.com, like and subscribe. Follow more. We're going to be continuing to cover the primary right up until when that happens on January 23rd. And if you're in New Hampshire, be sure to register sooner rather than later. Pick your affiliation, decide which side you're going to be on. I say you should vote Republican, but hey, what do I know? All right, we'll talk to you soon.